Hey Spurs, today we're going to do some shared writing to better prepare you for your performance task that's due on Friday. So as we have been following Enemy Pie throughout the week, we first decided what the theme was, and the theme we said was the best way to get rid of an enemy is to make him your friend. And then we found some evidence to support that theme, and from the story we decided that when Dad makes the boy play with his enemy, Jeremy Ross, be nice to him. Another bit of evidence to support this theme was that the boy and Jeremy got along and became friends at the end of the story. And then the boy realized that Jeremy Ross was not so bad after all. So we chose those three things as being the evidence to show that the best way to get rid of an enemy is to make him your friend. And we determined that that was the theme or the moral or the lesson that was in the story. So here's our shared writing, our writing prompt, okay? This will help you kind of get started. They're called sentence stems, so they kind of help you be able to start your start your writing. Okay, so where it has blanks, that's when you would fill out your information. But we're going to do this shared writing piece over Enemy Pie. So I'm going to rewrite this, but add in our information. Okay, so maybe I should add a little line to separate it so we can, okay, let's separate so that you can tell what we're writing. All right, so I'm going to start with my sentence stem, and I'm going to use I think. You can use I think or I believe. I think the main theme in the story, and here's where I would put the name of the story. When you do your performance task, it would be the name of your fiction story that you read. But for this, for our practice, we're going to use Enemy Pie. So I think the main theme in the story, Enemy Pie, and I can scroll up, is that the best way to get rid of an enemy is to make him your friend. Okay, oops, it's telling me I misspelled. Okay, and I have to do the evidence. So here it says, I think or I believe the main theme in the story blank is, and that's where your theme would be, because I have 3 of them listed, I don't want to have a huge long sentence. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the sentence and then just start another sentence. And I will say, I think the main theme in the story Enemy Pie is that the best way to get rid of an enemy is to make him your friend. I know this because in the story, Dad makes the boy play with his enemy, Jeremy Ross, and be nice to him. The boy and Jeremy Ross got along, and had a great time. The boy realized that Jeremy Ross was not so bad after all. Okay, now here it says, I think this, or in life you should, and then that would be your theme. I think this because, so you can use either one. You can either use this here to do your sentence, to do your response, or you can state it like this, okay? So I used this first example, and I said, I think the main theme in the story, Enemy Pie, is that the best way to get rid of an enemy is to make him your friend. I know this because in the story, Dad makes the boy play with his enemy, Jeremy Ross, and be nice to him. The boy and Jeremy Ross got along and had a great time. The boy realized that Jeremy Ross was not so bad after all, okay? Or if I use the second example, then I would say something like, in life, you should become friends with your enemy. I think this because in the story Enemy Pie, the boy got along, played with his enemy, and then they got along. So you see how you're going to respond to the text, okay? So when we go back to our rubric, you're going to read a fiction story. So you're going to find a story on Epic that's a made-up story, You're going to identify the theme of the story, justify it, so explain, give me your evidence of why that's the theme, and then you're going to make sure that you use appropriate punctuation and grammar, things like that, okay? So make sure this is what you do for your performance task. So I hope that helps you with your shared writing and getting you started. Again, this is what it looks like. And if you want, you can go ahead and pause it at this time and you can kind of see the example. Remember, for your performance task, you're not going to copy this because this is our example story, but you're going to do it over your own story. All right, Spurs, if you have any questions, please make sure you come see me during tutorials. I look forward to hearing your questions. Bye.